Go ahead now.
Good morning, fellow Toastmaster and guest. I am Ankit Priya, Sajjad at Arms for today's meeting number 198, Gurugram Professional Toastmaster Club. I welcome you all to this Toastmaster meeting of GPT Club. As you know that every Toastmaster meeting is an action-oriented meeting, wherein the members can learn by participating in the meeting, not just watching. Each Toastmaster meeting thrives for the active participation. Toastmaster meeting is just like the multi-course meal, where we have prepared speeches which are prepared and cooked in advance and elegantly served before the meeting. Then we have the table topic section, wherein the things are cooked up and served spontaneously with some unexpected ingredients. I request everyone to roll up their sleeves and try to cook, serve, and taste your meal during the meeting. I wanted to reiterate the Toastmaster Club mission is to provide a learning and supportive experience to its member, wherein the members are empowered to learn and to enhance their communication and leadership skills, resulting greater self-confidence and personal growth. You are now under the code of conduct of the Toastmaster Club. You are requested to keep your audio off and video on during the meeting. Since this meeting is being conducted online, in order to increase the prepared speaker or anyone speaks, you can send the emoji or Zoom emoticons over the screen. Be at the Toastmaster meeting, do not discuss about the sex, religion, and politics. Please refrain yourself while discussing on these topics. I request all the role players to rename themselves with their role taken up during the meeting. With this, I open the meeting and hand over the stage back to presiding officer of the day, Toastmaster Parvez. Over to you.
Thank you very much, Sergeant at Arms, Toastmaster Ankit, for such an elaborate and very exhaustive and very informative things which you have presented to the panel today. A very warm good morning to fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. On behalf of the Executive Committee, I welcome you all to the 198th meeting of Gurugram Professional Toastmasters Club. Every Toastmaster meeting is a celebration of personal as well as collective growth in communication, leadership, and confidence. I'm truly inspired by the energy, dedication, and passion that each one of you brings to this platform. Now, I would like to invite our guest, if someone who has not introduced himself or herself. So I welcome to come on the spotlight and introduce. Is there any guest there?
We have Ravi, Gaurav, and Zahid who are joining us as guests.
So I will invite Ravi to come on the spotlight and introduce himself and tell us about the purpose of this, why he has come to attend this meeting, and how he has come to know about this meeting. So, guest Ravi, please come and introduce.
And please switch the video on so I can spotlight you, Ravi. Hello, Ravi, can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay.
Sorry, I got the link from Nimit. I work with Nimit, so that's why I joined. But I was not prepared for this, so sorry I could not come on the video. And later I could try to come up. Okay.
Okay. Who is the other guest?
Gaurav Gera.
Gaurav? Okay. Gaurav, please come on the spotlight and introduce yourself. Tell us how you have come to know about this meeting and what is the purpose of attending this meeting.
Yeah, sure. And first of all, thank you, all the fellow Toastmasters, and today's speaker, Mr. Parvez Izad. I really like the way you introduced. And as a brief introduction about myself, I live in Gurugram and been brought up here. As a matter of practice, I work with the KPMG India, and I heard about the Toastmaster platform a few days back while scrolling through the LinkedIn and other social media platforms. So I got to know that this is one of the platform where people, generally allows others to speak and hear them out, hear their ideas, and to share their perspective and to learn how to speak to a large forum. In fact, it also helps us to develop the listening skill as well in front of people who are new to you. And it also helps us to develop certain managerial and leadership skills, which definitely will help over the period of time. I think it requires practice, continuous involvement, and once it is done, definitely over a period of time, throughout connection with this Toastmaster group, it is possible.
Fantastic, Gaurav. Very nice explanation and introduction. Very well said. Thank you very much. Any other guest who is there? Or we are done with the guest introduction? I think
we have one. I believe it was, yeah. Please go ahead. We had Zabid.
Zabid is already a member, Anand. He has joined us.
All right, so we'll check. I don't see his payment yet processed, so we will process that today. Soon to be member.
Okay.
And we have Shakti Prasad and Ilias joining us from the waiting room. So they will be introduced in the due course of time. Shakti is here. Shakti, would you like to introduce yourself? Shakti, if you can hear us. All right, so they will join us in short while. So
yeah. Okay.
Ilias and Shakti, most welcome over here. If you can hear us, let us know.
Hi, I'm able to hear you.
Fantastic. Please introduce yourself.
So my name is Shakti Prasad. I am basically from Bangalore. So this is my second the Toastmaster. So introduced by Nimit. So I am willing to learn more from this platform. So I am in future I am looking into the more on this related to this topic.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much, Shakti. So I think we are done with the introduction. So
we have Parvez, 3 people who joined us last week as guests but have turned members.
Yeah.
So we have them as well here.
Okay. So I think they have not to introduce themselves, Anand.
They will be introduced in due course of time, but for the benefit of audience, we have guest Krati and guest Amrita and guest David Conrad.
Yeah,
who
they
have become the members over here. So most welcome to all 3 of them.
Yeah, welcome. Okay, so without further delay, let's welcome the person who will navigate us through today's meeting. He is none other than Toastmaster Nimit, our Toastmaster of the day. Before I hand over the stage to him, please allow me to introduce him. Toastmaster Nimit is a seasoned Toastmaster with over 6 years of experience. He currently serves on the executive committee as the Vice President Education. Professionally, he works as a project manager in a reputed IT MNC and brings with him 14 years of long industry experience. With that, I would like to hand over the stage to our Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Nimit.
Am I audible and visible?
Very much.
Thank you. It's a question we've all asked 100 times at least in Zoom calls, in team calls. But let me ask you this. Have you asked this very question to yourself off the screen? Didn't get me? No problem. You remember when we were children, we often used to have this fascination to be invisible and wander off to places and do anything what we feel like. Raise your hand if you had ever had this fascination. Yeah, let me switch to gallery mode so that I can see your hands very well. And all those who are not on video, I request you, I encourage you to come on video so that you are also audible and visible like me. Ever had this fascination to be invisible? Yeah, I had it. I had this fascination of wearing that Mr. India band and do whatever I feel like. But when we grow up, right? Then we slowly realize in this world full of competition, in this rat race, in this fight to stay relevant, being invisible will not help you. Rather, we have to be more and more audible, more and more visible. Isn't that right? Today, in our workplaces, in team meetings, in peer groups, we strive to be seen, to be heard, to matter. We are humans after all, and we deserve that visibility, that validation, that valuation. And this is the reason we see people either pushing it so hard to be visible, and at times we see few people who are just not able to do it and are just stuck on mute, both literally and metaphorically. Today, with my own experience, I would like to discuss a few points with you, which will help you enhance your presence in your careers, but also in the real world. And how we'll do that, let us discuss it going forward. But let me first surprise you with the very forum, the very meeting, the very medium through which it helped me transform from a below average software engineer to a high performing project manager. And all of this, I give credit to Toastmasters over the last 6 years. Today, we are in this meeting, which would be divided into 3 sections called the prepared speech section, where we have a couple of prepared speakers from the club today who would be delivering a speech in front of all of you. It would be like a public speaking, and where we all listen patiently and share our feedback to them later. But then we'll have dedicated speech evaluators for them to note down all the recommendations and commendations for the speeches. Next, we'll have the impromptu speech section, where everyone will get a chance to participate and speak on a topic given impromptu you. So I see many guests joining us today. I warmly welcome you and encourage you to please participate, raise your hands and speak in that topic. And then last section is the evaluation section, where everyone will get a chance to improve. Mind you, this is one of the most important section, and listen to this section very carefully, because this is where you will get that insight as to how you can do better in communication and leadership, and also as a human being. With that, let me introduce you the evaluator in chief, the general evaluator today, who would be mastering this evaluation exercise today. She is none other than the club secretary, Toastmaster Ifat Aslam, joining all the way from UK. A very good morning and welcome to you, Ifat Aslam.
Thank you, Toastmaster Nimit, for the introduction. Am I visible and audible? Hello?
That's the theme. Yes, you are.
Thank you, Anant. So, this is your general evaluator. My duty is to see the overall meeting from the beginning to end and see what went right and what could have been done better. And in this, I'm not alone. I have a team with me who will keep an eye on each and every aspect of this meeting. To this, I would like to invite first Toastmaster Anand, who is going to be the timer in this meeting. He is a computer engineer turned MBA marketing, founder of Kathakari, and also is a coach for storytelling, soft skills, and behavioral skills. He is a Toastmaster for more than 13 years, 2 times distinguished Toastmaster. His true passion lies in empowering underprivileged youth. Over to you, Toastmaster Anand.
Thank you so much, Madam General Evaluator. Time and tide wait for none. But what if we have a companion who can help us be aware of the time limits? To keep this meeting on track, we do have a role player in me that's called timer. I am not supposed to scare you in the middle of your speech by making a noise. So this is why I come up with a non-verbal signal. Since we are in a meeting that's conducted online, so I will be using a PowerPoint presentation based color cards. If anyone who is visually challenged or partially or colorblind, let me know. I'll create another different set of signals for you. In a real meeting, in a physical meeting, we do use physical cards. So that's the next best thing we have. This is how the cards are shown. I will be showing the cards first, and then we'll explain for different sections what is the time limit. So this is how you will see a green card for 5 seconds, which will turn to yellow for 5 seconds, and it will turn to red till the point you keep speaking. So red will be there just to remind you constantly that you have to start wrapping up now. There are 3 sections: prepared speeches, table topics, and evaluation. For prepared speeches, typically the time is 5 to 7 minutes, and I confirm that both the speakers today have the time of 5 to 7 minutes. So speakers, this is for you. 5, 6, and 7, you will see a green, yellow, and red respectively. However, please note you have 30 seconds of grace time on both the sides. That means you have to be within minimum 4 minutes 30 seconds to maximum 7 minutes 30 seconds to be qualified for the voting that we will have at the end of the meeting. Similarly, for table topics, timing is 1 to 2 minutes officially. That means at 1, 1.5, and 2, I will be showing a green, yellow, and red signal. However, you will have 30 seconds extra beyond the 2 minutes. That means anyone who plans to take part in table topics, please pay attention. You have to see minimum green card, and you have 30 seconds beyond from the moment you see the red card for the first time. Speech evaluators, please note you have 2 to 3 minutes. So 2, 2.5, and 3 minutes, I'll be showing a green, yellow, and red respectively. Likewise, similar to the prepared speakers that you will be evaluating, you have 30 seconds of upper and lower limits. That means minimum 1 minute 30 seconds to maximum 3 minute 30 seconds is your window to speak. We have a time limit for role players as well. So timer, accountant, and grammarian, even we will be subjected to a limit. Tentatively, that is 2 minutes for timer and accountant and 3 minutes for grammarian. I'll be showing a direct red signal at exhausting this particular time limit. In between, if the general evaluator asks me to show her a card, or Toastmaster of the day asks me to show him a card for the transitions or feedback period in between, I will be doing so. The purpose of this role is not to get disturbed or disrupted in your train of thoughts, but just be aware that when you see a card, continue speaking, do not be flustered. It is there to help you. I wish all of you to be qualified for the time limits and win the best in that category today. Over to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you so much, Anand DTM, for the detailed explanation of your role, and for the benefit of all who have joined it for the very first time. You will not only take a benefit of the meeting, but also you will learn how each and every role is being played in the Toastmasters. Next, we have a counter is going to play by Toastmaster Jaideep. Toastmaster Jaideep, over to you.
Yeah,
Thank you, Toastmaster Ifa. Today I will be good morning, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. Today I will be playing role as the R counter. As the R counter, my job is to listen carefully for any verbal filler words, which are like you know, and like that are used during the speeches. These little words might seem harmless, but they can sometimes distract from the messages we are trying to convey. I will give a report at the end of the meeting and I will highlight the number of the filler words which each speaker has used. Thank you and look forward to hearing from your speeches. Over to Toastmaster Ifat.
To Toastmaster Jaideep for the explanation. Now we have a grammarian. Grammarian is our newly joined member, Toastmaster Amrita Perboot. I think I have pronounced it well or not, Amrita?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes,
thank
Ifrit,
you.
have.
So she come from Shillong Rock, capital of Meghalaya, currently residing in Bangalore, and she works as a recruitment executive. So over to you, Toastmaster Amrita, to explain your role.
Thank you so much, Ifrit. I believe I'm audible and visible to all.
Yes, you are.
Perfect. So I would be playing the role of a grammarian today. And a grammarian, as we all know, grammar is something that we all have learned in our English books. And I would be taking care of, to be really good users of the words that were there, or not so good users of the words or of the speeches, whichever we'd be having. Also, in the end of the speech, I'd be giving a feedback on the pronunciation errors or any other errors that would be there in the words or any other thing. So, looking forward to discuss and to give feedbacks to all. Thank you.
Thank you, Amrita. Grammarian, do you have a word of the day or phrase for the day today?
Yes, so the word of the day is visible. As we all know, today we are discussing on if we are audible or we are visible. So today's word would be visible. So make the best use out of the word. Thank you so much.
Toastmaster Amrita. So that's all from me and my tag team. Over to you, Toastmaster of the day, Nimit.
Thank you so much, the evaluation team. Now let me ask you all, but before that, let me also acknowledge the attendance of new entrants in Jaspreet, Ilyas, and Sameep. So welcome to the meeting.
Plus Rahul.
And Rahul, yes. Great. So we have touched the magical number of 20, so that's good. I hope we'll have much more engaging meeting going forward. So let me ask you on that note a question. Have you ever been part of any meeting where you felt like speaking, where you had some ideas, but just couldn't speak up? And raise of hands, please. You just couldn't speak up. You wanted to, but you couldn't. Yes, I see a couple of raise of hands from Amit and Kriti. I'll ask you, Kriti. Can you describe that instance and why you could not speak up in that instance?
I don't know the reason why I wasn't able to speak up. So I have a lot of meetings with senior advocates in my office, and we have to brief them about our case. So generally, my senior briefs them, but if there are any issues or they have any confusion, so they always refer to their juniors or they prefer that their juniors speak during the meeting and explain the matter further. At that time, I know the issues, but I have this sort of hesitation that whatever might come out of my mouth won't be the exact things, or I have this sort of hesitation. So that's why I wasn't
Hesitation.
able to speak.
Okay,
Yeah.
fine. Got it. Amit, you would like to add anything?
Yeah, this was the instance happened during my early stage when I joined my first organization. There was a town hall was there where management was there. So I have a couple of questions, but I was shy to answer and also think it of. That is very general question. What people think it of. Those were the two things, and also the hesitation. So that prevent me to ask, but later on I ask in person to the respective person, but not in the gathering that was there.
Okay, yes, absolutely. When we are young, when we are new, we are a little apprehensive. So you're right. Yes, Gaurav.
Yeah, thank you, Nimit. So it happens. I mean, it still happens with the me, and I think it is natural because due to hesitation, lack of confidence. I mean, sometimes we feel that we are ever fear of being judged by the people who are standing and sitting in front of us. So while you're visible, but your voice is not being heard.
Thank you, Gaurav. Yes, you mentioned lack of confidence. Yes, Jaideep, very quickly.
Yes, yes, Toastmaster Nimit. So I would say, yeah, it's happened with me also many times, and it's regularly also happened today as well in my office meeting. So I observed that happened because I just wait for my turn to speak. When like my turn will come, then I can share my ideas or my thought on the particular topic. But that turn never comes because there was no like rules that one by one will speak. Everyone will speak suddenly. The who can speak immediately.
Right,
So I miss
opportunity.
many opportunities.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, right. So I'm giving the opportunity to everyone who's raising hand, but I also have to be mindful of the time. Very quickly, Parvez, and then we'll move on. Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes it happens in a myth that when I'm sitting with my chairman and some discussion is going on, and there are one or two people sitting around, and the chairman is speaking, and there is something there you want to add something, but if you add, then possibly it's a kind of interruption that will happen when my chairman is speaking. So I normally keep quiet and try to listen and wait for him to finish first, and then I give my points. But most of the time, it happens that the time never comes because he's continuing and he's completing, and that thing happens. So
Yes.
it's more out of respect, and
Yeah, yeah.
there I am
So
not.
while at times you're right. So while at times it is important to be silent, and you would feel like you are speaking out of turn or out of you're just disrespecting. But at most of the times, like you all mentioned, that it is either the lack of confidence, the hesitation, the shyness, or but then let me uh, try to go one level down to the psychology. This lack of confidence or hesitation only comes when there is lack of preparation. What I mean to say is that either we are not clear of the process or the product or the people whom we are interacting to, or secondly, we are just not good enough communicators that we can put forward our point in that particular forum. So it all comes down to preparation and lack of preparation. Now, let's turn the question. Only one response, maybe one or two responses. When you really felt confident in speaking up and you did in any meeting, any instance, probably who hasn't participated yet? Yeah, Ankit.
Yeah, so I feel confident if I am prepared. I have the expertise on that subject matter. So even there is a question, you have an impromptu answer for that. So if I am feeling confident because if I have that expertise on that subject and there is a chance, so then I can suddenly or impromptu can speak on that topic. So it gives the confidence, of course, the preparedness and expertise.
Yes. So when you are prepared, when you have an expertise on a topic, you are confident, and you know if anyone asks you back, you will be able to confidently respond to them. Yes, Ritika.
Yeah, am I audible and visible?
Yes, you are. Thank you.
Okay, so I think the one time that I felt really confident and comfortable on stage would be I'm from DUTM, so I gave my icebreaker last month, and I was really happy. Before getting on stage, I was really nervous. At the first few words, I fumbled, but after that, my topic was measuring grief, and I was really happy with what I wrote. So as I spoke, the confidence grew, and I think I was really happy with how it turned out. And I also ended up winning the best speaker, so that added to the
Yeah.
fire. Thank you.
Yes, absolutely. So it's just about taking that first step, and when you get into it, you become more and more comfortable, and that's what I will be actually transitioning into. I'll request Jaspreet and Shakti to please come up in the next section. I'll definitely get back to you, but for now, it is time for the prepared speech section, and we have two prepared speakers today who have done that preparations about the knowledge, that topic which they are going to speak on. They are very confident and they are going to demonstrate exactly that in our next section. But before we meet them, let us quickly get their speech evaluators. First one, Toastmaster Ritika, who just was on the stage from Delhi 1 Toastmasters, to please share the speech objectives of the first speaker.
Okay, so wait a second. Am I audible? I think if I switch on my camera, my audio will suffer. So can I
No,
just say
no
it?
problem, no problem. Go ahead. We can hear you.
Okay, so my target speaker today is TM Parvez, and his pathway is engaging humor, and he is level 1, project 2, and his objective is how to receive feedback. And the title of his speech is Surprises from Smartphone Touchscreen. I wish all the best to my speaker, and I will present my evaluation report later.
Thank you, Ritika. Let us have the first speaker, Parvez Izhar, on the stage. Can we do a quick audio video check, please?
Yeah. Am I audible and visible, Toastmaster Nimit?
Yes, you are pretty much audible and visible. Thank you, Parvez. And the camera angle and everything looks fine. If in case you are delivering the speech in this position, you are good to go. Let me introduce you. Toastmaster Parvez. Surprises from smartphone touchscreen. Surprises from smartphone touchscreen. Toastmaster Parvez.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster of the day. Please allow me to deliver my speech sitting because I have some problem in the leg. Yesterday I got hurt, so it's better to be.
Yeah. Okay, sure. Go ahead. So we'll start again. Toastmaster Parvez. Surprises from smartphone touchscreen. Surprises from smartphone touchscreen. Toastmaster Parvez.
So thank you very much, Toastmaster of the day, and very good morning to fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. How many of you feel that or like smartphones with the touch screens, or anyone who is not liking the touch screens on the smartphone? Anyone? If yes, then you can raise the hand. Otherwise, I will proceed. I think all of you like the touch screen on the smartphone. The reason is very obvious because a smartphone having touch screen has numerous advantages that we avail every day. But there are some surprises sometimes, and that surprises are very unpleasant. I will like to tell you about one incident, one story which happened with me recently when I was in Kochi. I was staying in a five-star hotel in the downtown of the city. And on that particular day, I was in the hotel cafeteria enjoying my breakfast, and I was in a different mood altogether. I got a call from my colleague who said that, Parvez, you have posted your very confidential bank information details on the WhatsApp status. And as soon as I came to know, I was very much disturbed. Immediately, I saw that he was right, and I deleted that post. After some time, again, I got a call from my friend Aman, who said that, Parvez, and he raised the same concern. I told him that I have already taken action, I have deleted it. So he could make out that I was a little bit disturbed because that information was really very confidential. And he tried to make myself cool by narrating a funny story about his friend whose name was Chunilal. Chunilal was an entrepreneur and he was more than 65 years old. Aman said that Chunilal, being a very sanskari person, highly religious in sentiments, he was watching a non-sanskari video, kind of indecent video on the cell phone, and while watching, he unfortunately, unknowingly, pressed some button, and because of that, that video got uploaded on the WhatsApp status, which he was not aware of. So Aman, when saw that video on the WhatsApp status of his friend, immediately called him up and said, Chunilal, what you were watching, my dear friend, and what have you uploaded? Chunilal, as soon as came to know, he was very much disturbed and he was very much shocked. He started sweating, his heart started racing because now the video was in the public domain. The irony was that Chunilal was not able to, he was not knowing how to delete it. That was the problem he had. And there was nobody at his home to help him out. And he was struggling what to do. So he just thought that if I go out of the house and find somebody who is unknown, might be able to help me out. And with that thought, he left his house running. His pet dog, which was there, that dog followed him. And the dog was seeing that the master was very much upset. He was not able to understand what has happened. So the dog was also very much puzzled because Chunilal was moving from pillar to post to find someone in search of someone to help him out at that distressing moment. And but he was not able to find anyone because whenever he was approaching anyone, people used to consider him as a mad person because he was barefoot and he was in a knicker. So everybody was thinking that he is not a normal human being. So as soon as he was approaching, people were not responding and they were going away. So with that, he was struggling, but he was not able to find anyone. Dog, in the meantime, what he did that he could make out that the master is not well. He is struggling for something. Then he went and he caught hold of the shirt of a young man and he brought that person to Chunilal for the help. Chunilal explained him about his problem. Young man being Gen Z, he was knowing how to operate cell phone and everything. He immediately deleted that post and relieved Chunilal from the stress and the tension he was undergoing through that time. So Chunilal was very happy and he started giving him thanks again and again, telling that you have saved my life because I was struggling. I was not able to find anyone. So I'm very much thankful to you. And the boy was also happy. He accepted his thanks, gratitude, whatever he expressed. So at the end, the misadventure of Chunilal turned into a tale of relief and leaving him relieved and cautious to the future incidents of this type. But from this story, what we have learned is that social media has enormous information content available on at a global scale. But it is important that how we are using those information, how we are using and making use for our benefits. These things are very much crucial and important. So one should be very much critical and careful about what they are using it. The second is that one should lock the phone when the phone is not in use to avoid any kind of unwanted uploads. Third is that it's better not to store any important information like bank information or any information which you feel that is very much important and confidential should not be stored in the phone. And the third is that one should know how to operate the basic functions of the cell phone. People should know. Instead of depending on others, they should be self-sufficient. They should be able to solve the problems. So this is all from my side. I have repeated the same story because there were some comments and advices given to me by Toastmaster Samir that time. I have tried to work on it and try to improve upon it. And that's why the same story has been repeated. So over to you, Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Nimit. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for that entertaining, amusing story, and also the very fact that we must be so careful while using our smartphones, and how no matter how smart they are, they should not be smarter than us. Yeah. Let us take 30 seconds, everyone, for those who or listen to Parvez's speech. I think Parvez deserves some sort of feedback, some sort of input from all of you, how he felt, how he performed today. So make use of the Zoom chat or WhatsApp, whatever you have, and share your feedback to him. In the meantime, I'll request the second speaker and second evaluator to be ready. Thank you. Let us now have the evaluator of our second speech and second speaker, Toastmaster Ankit. Yeah. Please state the speech objectives of the second speaker.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Nimit. I am going to evaluate the speech to be given by Toastmaster Sanjita. So this speech is not going to be from a particular path or level. This is going to be a special speech as per the objectives shared by Sanjita, which are to evaluate the speech on the parameters like the structure of the speech. Second one is related to observe the filler words and the crutches word during the speech. And the modulation of the price. On these three parameters, I am going to evaluate the speech. With this, I hand over the stage back to Toastmaster of the day and wishing all the best to the speaker number 2, Toastmaster Sanjita. Over to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you, Ankit. And I see Sanjita is already on the spotlight. Hello, Sanjita. Can we have a quick audio video check?
Hi, am I audible and visible?
Yes, you are. Thank you. And this is the very position from where you'll be giving a speech?
Yes.
Right. Toastmaster Sanjita. Left swipe the perfectionism. Left swipe the perfectionism. Toastmaster Sanjita.
Hello, everyone. Fellow Toastmasters and guests. Before I start, I just want to ask you one question, that why are you here on a Sunday morning? To be precise, why are you here in a Toastmaster club and not playing a paddle game, or probably, going out on a hike, or probably going to proctory class, or going for a swimming class? Would anyone like to volunteer? Yeah, sure. Amit.
For me, this is equally important to improve my communication skill. That is a little bit barrier in my career path. So that is one of the reason I find this is the most important activity on Sunday. So to prioritize my time to just be there for 2 hours, that will really help me out in further days.
Oh, that's great. Interesting. Of course, communication is one thing that we all aspire to become better every day, right? Yeah, Ravi.
Yeah, hi everyone. So, Sanjita, for your question that why on a Sunday morning we are here and not hiking and doing other stuff. So the main reason was I worked yesterday, so I wanted to relax today. And also there were few things which were pending during the week because of the work. So I wanted to take those items today. That is why there are no plans for outing.
Interesting. So basically, you are prioritizing rest, and at the same time, you thought of like coming here and enjoying and putting yourself in a challenging situation. Anybody who would like to go next?
Yeah, Shakti Prasad.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, one thing adding communication is the one. Adding to that, see, while communicating to someone, wherever we made a mistakes, our punctuations, grammar, someone has to tell from this one. It is not, though we are speaking, but those who are sitting in outside, opposite, or listening from another person has to tell what are the mistakes we made from communication and those things. So these are all have to get into that. So these things will not get in other fields and all. So this is the one of the things for joining in this forum.
Sure. Gaurav, I just like if you can summarize it in like one sentence.
So you're right. The outside world is quite beautiful, but why we all are here is just for the transformation. That everybody has a fear of speaking, and this is a platform actually to get transformed.
Right. So I'll stop the taking more answers from you all. You're right, actually. We all are here for transformation, for getting the feedback, for becoming better and better at communication, right? I am too here for the same reason. In fact, I am also here to improve on my storytelling, the structure, and to reduce, like, I'm well known for pauses and filler words. I use a lot. Ask Anand, he will tell you, like, how many filler words I use. So we all are here for one reason. Like, let's say it's only on an umbrella term, we are here for better communication because it has multiple sub items right in it. So I also joined Toastmaster last year. In fact, I joined in 2015 as well with the same intention. But I always had that thought, like, hey, so in 2015, we had an offline club. So at that point of time, the online club we're not very famous, right? It happened only after COVID when we started these online clubs. So at that point of time, I always used to think, it was in Delhi, by the way. I always used to think that, okay, I'm going there, but I have to give the speech in front of so many people. How is it possible? Although the intention was to bring myself out of that comfort zone, to bring out of that fear so that I transform myself, but that was not the case. In fact, even now last year I joined um, another Toastmaster club, wherein I was not able to complete the agenda that I have fixed for myself. So when I am joining any club, I have my agenda and I have my KPIs against it. Like, let's say, for example, this month I'll just give one speech and I'll start taking up roles. And I'm not able to complete those. One, because my own inhibition is holding me back. That, hey, I'm speaking in front of so many people and they would judge me because probably because of my mother tongue influence, the way I speak, the way I pronounce, and maybe because I'm too critical of myself, but I don't start. The reason, I fear judgment, and secondly, we are getting recorded on YouTube, right? So I fear, like, tomorrow if some friend of mine search me on Google, they will find that, oh, Sanjita is such a bad speaker. Oh, we should not make friends with them, probably she has nothing to offer. So all those things comes to my head and I'm like, oh, maybe I should write my speech and I should rehearse so many times so that I can become better. But that better never comes. So this time I thought, since I have given a commitment that I'll give a speech But till yesterday, I had no clue. I told Anand that, I'll give the speech no matter what. You can see, like, people are asking me what is my speech title. I had no clue. I just thought, like, okay, this time I'm going to give an impromptu and let's see how it goes. If I'm able to speak for more than 5 minutes, and how am I able to take this ahead? And if I am able to, overcome this challenge, then today is a win for me. I'll go and celebrate. Probably I'll sit in a cafe and, have some matcha. Just kidding. I don't follow the fad. I don't follow in the culture of FOMO. But yeah, so this is what I thought. So with my experience, I feel no matter what happens, no matter what the situation is, try to show up for yourself. Because you may be feeling ashamed today, but down the line, probably 1 year, if it's a slow process for you, because we all are different, we all are running in different timelines, our priorities are different. So try to show up at least for 15 minutes. If not the speaker role, try to take up some ad hoc role or probably take up the table topic speeches, but at least try. Give that shot to yourself, give that deadline to yourself, set KPIs against it and see where you go, and then do an analysis or assessment of yourself. Because at the end, I'm a development professional. We help the government to prepare budgets and all. So we always do an assessment before, publishing the next year budget, right? So do that kind of assessment for yourself and see where you are standing now and where you are last year. So I guess with that, I hand over the stage to Nimit. Over to you. Thank you.
Thank you, Sanjida. And can we, clap for her for living up to her commitment to deliver a speech in front of 20 people today? I'm sure there would be butterflies in her stomach, but then now she would be feeling very relieved. And yes, you deserve to celebrate and have that cup of matcha if you feel like. Sanjida, congratulations. As far as how your speech went, that is secondary. First thing, you attempted, you delivered. Good. And for your feedback, yes, let us take 30 seconds. All of you can share your feedback with Sanjida on one-to-one Zoom chat or WhatsApp. And after 30 seconds, we'll resume. Thank you, timer. Yes, we have a poll for the best speaker. So after every section, we'll have a poll. So let us go by that. And in front of you, you can see the poll for the best speaker between Parvez and Sanjida. You can vote and we'll declare the results at the end of the meeting. While you are at it, I shall resume. We talked about confidence, right? Now let me talk about the another aspect which will help you enhance your visibility. Bagging the opportunities. Oh, you see, opportunities are like flash deals. You blink and they're gone. You miss it, right? So we have to be very quick in grabbing these opportunities and saying yes. Speaking up in a town hall, speaking up in a update meeting, leading the project, or even volunteering for a service, volunteering for any cause, is that opportunity to learn, to grow, and to enhance your presence. Just say yes to it. Just dive into it. Just seize that moment. Because you see, even if it scares you, it will help you cope up that the initial hurdle. Most of the times we think and then take any decision. I encourage you today to, at times when these opportunities arise, just decide first and then think later. Raise your hand if you have ever said yes to something which scared the hell out of you, and then you still feel that it was one of the better decisions you made in life. Shakti, this time I'll give you the chance. Yeah.
Yes, Nimit, this is also I himself has faced this situation. So whenever I am in the meeting and all, usually I will wait for my turn and I will not able to take that precious time and all. So even in a precious one of the meetings, main meetings, and not in the main meetings also, even in our small internal meetings as well. That is one of the drawbacks I did. So whenever any meetings in front of managers or reporting managers and all, so I am not conveyed properly. So for that reason, so I felt a few of the in my career drawbacks as well. That is what I am thinking in that way.
Yes, Shakti, absolutely. And that's the very reason we have to grab these opportunities as and when they come. And you see, first thing first, we talked about confidence. And confidence, once we are confident, it will give birth to courage. And when we are courageous enough, it becomes a very deadly combination. Yes. So now we are talking about courage. Jasprit, I saw momentarily you raise your hand and I missed to have your response earlier. Can we have you, please?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, you would like to comment anything on this?
Upon confidence and visibility.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think my situation is kind of more at the moment is like I'm thinking about not speaking as much because I am the opposite in many ways. I always question like repeatedly and really frustrate the person in front of me. So I'm trying to keep myself back and using Google and ChatGPT for answers rather than I'm being very careful now because I know my situation and my how I behave. So I need to really control myself.
Okay, Jasprit, best wishes to you. Sanjida, you also raised your hand.
Yeah, hi. So it was last year when I got an opportunity. So basically, it was about last year when there was an post by one of my friends that um, one of them are looking for someone to help them in their business. But I didn't know that they're also going for Shark Tank. And I decided to jump in because I thought I should also get some experience in corporate finance. And to my surprise, because I come from, again, development professional, I only have studied public finance. I have very less clue about corporate finance, which both the things are very different. So when I was working with them, I got a mentor. We worked together, and that company made it to the second round of Shark Tank. And I was so happy because, what I thought would not, I was very scared actually. I thought, like, what if, I do some wrong? What if there will be a mistake on my part? But that was not the case. They were so patient with me. And I think they also made me feel seen and heard. So yeah, that was that about that increased my confidence basically.
Absolutely. Yes, it may be very apprehensive at the beginning, but when you just dive into it, it becomes more comfortable and more rewarding at the very least. So I encourage you to practice more and more. And how we can practice right here, right now is participating in the table topic section. So for this, let's go into the table topics section headed by the table topics master. Is it Amit? Yes, Amit. Thank you, Amit, and over to you.
Yeah. Am I audible and visible? Could somebody confirm?
Yes, that's the theme.
Yeah. Good morning, fellow Toastmaster and guest. So today, this table topic, table topic will encourage everybody to participate, and it will enhance our impromptu skill, like listening and delivering on that. So this platform is not only for Toastmaster members, even it's for guests. I will encourage each and every guest to participate and enhance their communication skill. So for this, I have chosen a few of the topics that is related to the today's topic. Am I audible and visible? So topic is towards that. So I will encourage everybody either volunteer or raise their hand to participate in this. So yeah. So first one is guest. Could you unmute yourself? Just name.
Area. Samit, let us know who to spotlight.
Guest Toastmaster Elios.
Okay.
Yeah. Hello. Hello.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, you are well audible. Yeah.
Okay,
So yeah. So topic for you is being heard is different from being understood. So share your views anytime you come across this situation.
Can you repeat once?
Yeah. Being heard is different from being understood.
Oh. Okay. Am I audible and visible before I start? Clear?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Yeah, sir. Hey, look at you. You're handsome and pretty. You're visible in my eyes. But what do you want to say to me? I'm all ears. Have you heard or met someone who said that to you? And do you know what is the difference between being heard and being understood? Well, recently I got quite challenging moments in my life. I argued a lot with my friends. And yes, it seems that we are not in the same mission, in the same vision. So we go our own different paths. And it is because of not be able to understand. This particular person keep on pushing the opinion to me. And just by reaction, I said no comment. He got furious. He wants me to support him every single time, even doing some bad things. So how could I support someone do bad things, cursing, and anything that will hurt other people? So it is not about the being hurt. I hurt him, but I didn't understand him at all. I don't know what he is thinking, and I do believe that it is not clear what is on his mind. So, ladies and gentlemen, it is definitely different between being heard and being understood. Been there and done that. So it's up to you. The option in your hand. Either you want to continue or you just completely block him out of your way, out of your life. Back to you.
Yeah, thanks for the great thoughts on this topic. Yeah. So for the next topic, could you please raise your hand or volunteer? Oh, okay. Can see Jaideep.
Yes.
Sorry,
Okay.
we will have the guest and non-role taking people first. So Jaideep, you will have to wait.
Yeah.
Amit, please pick among the list of people I have posted in chat as well.
Okay.
We have Rahul, Gaurav, Ravi, Shakti,
Yeah.
Zahid.
Yes. Yeah. So I will encourage here to the guest. So I will invite here Ravi.
Ravi seems to have just dropped. So next.
Next, Gaurav. Yeah. So Gaurav, our topic for you: leaders are visible. Leaders are visible, but great leaders make others visible. Share your thoughts on that.
Sure. Thank you, Toastmaster Amit, for this wonderful topic. Can I just repeat, or can you just repeat the topic once again so that I can just.
Yeah. Leaders are visible. Great leaders make others visible.
Okay. If I can start on this topic, it says that leaders are visible. So it means I can relate to the people who are not the leaders, but they are more of the bosses. But the leaders are generally those people who are actually took the team along with them. It's not only the people who take their own path and just keep the people behind them. Every time it is required that a good leader is those who create path, who develop the opportunities, who praise, sometimes shout also, but it does not mean that he is not a good leader. We have seen the differences in certain examples while watching various videos. I have seen one on LinkedIn where it was for the animals, where a dog was having a water or having certain food. And there are people around them, there are certain dogs around them. I'm so sorry. And he was just barking on them. And there is another dog who is standing, close to that place. He really helped the other dogs to get the food and everything. So somewhere the people will recognize you over a period of time, not initially, that you are a leader who takes opportunities along with it to deliver it to the people who are going with them. And I can relate to one of my friend. He has good qualities as a leader, because every time whatever he do, he passes on the same to us or to other friends. Because it does not mean that leader is always the one who is working in your organization as a boss. It could be anyone who is going along with your journey in this life. Could be your friend, could be your family member, and it could be anyone. So, in order to be a good individual, good human, it's better that whatever we create, we should pass it on to the society. So that is a message I think any leader can only follow, because those who are here will grab it, will move it, and whatever we are leaving for the society, that does matters. So that's all from my side, and hand it over back to the stage to Mr. Amit.
Thanks, Gaurav, for great insights. I can also relate this in general life. The leaders are like quote, they are visible by the actions, not by the speech. There are few people are there in and around in personal and professional life, so that really lead from the front and encourage and empower the people around them. Yeah, thanks. So next, I will just ask Rahul to participate.
Yes.
Yeah, Rahul, the topic for you is visibility is not just physical or digital. I'm repeating, visibility is not just physical or digital, it's emotional and social. Should I repeat?
No. So visibility is, can you repeat one more time? You are not audible.
Amit, you are on mute.
Sorry. Am I audible now?
Yeah.
May I request to please listen carefully to the topic? It will be announced twice and only twice, and after that you are at your own. So take it as a challenge. Amit, one last time, please.
Yeah. Visibility is not physical or digital, it's emotional and social.
Okay. Thank you, Table Topic Master, for this topic. So I would like to relate this topic through my own, through my personal life example, and try to justify this topic. Recently, we had a meeting in my office with respect to one investments which we have done in last quarter, and what I have faced, after the investments, after this investments, I haven't given so much time to this particular founder, and just asking for things, everything's on emails or WhatsApp, and do not give so much time which I thought I should give it to him. So in the meanwhile, I will help them to build, or help them to connect with a good person to build his business. And the good thing, within a quarter, this founder is able to raise their seed round and I was just, and so when he notified me over an email, I just messaged him back, but he didn't reply me back, or didn't give me good responses, which disheartened me. So the purpose of sharing this story is, I just called him and tried to build my relationship again with him, and not just through money, but through just my connections, and try to help him to get his advice from our lords to complete the deal. So yeah, so sometime you need to be visible through emotions rather than professional, because sometimes you can build a very great relationship through your emotional connections. So over to you, Table Topic Master.
Thanks, Rahul, for your insights. So I can even relate in our family life, even like when we are on our dinner table or lunch table with the family, we keep on engaging ourselves with a gadget or other social media, and we are visible there. We are not emotional and social connect. So that is the one of the topic which I learn. Or yeah. So the next one could be, I could ask Shakti to take next topic.
Yeah, I am ready.
Yeah, Shakti, the topic for you is one metaphoric situation where you are offline, you are delivering one speech, your microphone cuts down in middle of the big speech. What will be your reaction?
So whenever, for example, as you said, when a technical issues come across, so I will connect it with through a chat saying that have a technical issues in my handset or my mic, so that basically I will convey the message to everyone that I have a problem with technical issues. Meanwhile, once I am resolving, I will reconnect it with the team and all. So if come across, first I will intimate to this is the first thing, and the second thing is I will try to work around any other options are available. If it is any backup or it is otherwise, if it is any microphone is not working, I will try to connect with the directly speak with the set if it will work around possible. So if it is my voice is not clear and someone anyway they will intimate me. So if it is not turn around, I will ask to everyone give an opportunity for the next time so that I can give a better presentation and all. And I will request to everyone for the inconvenience, sorry for the inconvenience for everyone, so that it should not happen in the next time or in the future meetings and all. These are the few steps I will take into the forum, whether it is a internal meeting or any other portfolio meetings and all. So this is what my understanding with this topic. And thank you.
Thanks, Sakti, for insights in such situation. Yeah. So next one, I will encourage Zavit to participate. Zavit.
I believe Zabir is not here, so this is time for Jaspreet, I believe, for one last topic.
Yeah.
Thank you. Finally.
Yeah, Jaspreet, the topic for you is audibility is not just volume, it's clarity.
Audibility is not just
Volume,
volume,
it's clarity.
it's clarity. Okay, I'll tell you a recent incident that happened, and it's so funny. Um, Someone asked me, they had written something from ChatGPT, a message to send an email to a client, and he was just referring, he was asking me to like check whether this is good or not, and the senior was standing beside him. I read that and I told him that it's not clear. And there is no clarity in the message, and then he asked, I didn't say anything, but then he asked whether it is written, does it seem like it is written from ChatGPT? I said purely. So, and then after his senior left, he was but he got what he wanted, right? So he started scolding that guy who was asking me, because he was the one who wrote it from ChatGPT, and he was already scolding him not to write from ChatGPT. And then when I mentioned that it's not clear, eventually he got he got the scolding. And obviously once the senior left, he just turned towards me and just said, you are not supposed to be that direct in front of the senior. I said, I'm sorry. And after that, then he said like I was just joking and all. But anyway, audibility is not just volume, of course, it's clarity. So in regards to that, I would just say, when you're writing a message, when you're even speaking up or anything, don't just speak up for the sake of speaking up or saying anything or blabbering, which sometimes I do. But think about the clear message, what you want to speak, and will it make an impact or not? Is it really useful or not? If you just hold yourself back for a one moment and think about the response, what response you should get, rather than not reacting or saying anything. And sometimes the message is just in one line, and you speak for like a half an hour on a topic. So just hold yourself one back, and you will have the clarity, and you will speak, and you will be audible, not just for the volume, but for the clarity. Over to you.
Thanks, Jaspreet, for the insights, and you well said. Really, whenever we are in whether digital or we are offline or online, we need to just take feedback, like a quick audio video check, or maybe we can do the paraphrasing and just ask, is that clear to you till now, like trainer used to ask. So that will really help. Sometime the person against us might be shy on that part, but it is always good to check and take feedback, so as we can take it forward and clarity will be there on the topic, whether it's personal or professional. Thanks, Jaspreet. So I think this was the last topic to cover. Thank you all for the participation. Now I will hand over to Toastmaster of the day, Nimit Mittal.
A big round of applause for the Table Topics Master and all the speakers. You were all audible and visible. Thank you so much for making this theme really come alive. You have on your screen the poll for the best table topic speaker. Most of you are guests, so it would be really exciting who wins the best table topic speaker award today. While you are at it, let me proceed. You see, friends, that visibility is not about talking more or by just showing up more in meetings by your attendance or talking more. It is actually by becoming better and better. What if you just mindlessly showing your confidence and courage without improving yourself? What will happen? It may help you once, it may help you twice, it may help you thrice. But beyond that, even if you're there in the meeting, even if you're speaking something, people will just try to move on from you. You see, in order to enhance your visibility, in order to sustain it for a long time, and you have to sharpen your skills. You have to work on your flaws and weaknesses. And you have to keep introspecting and becoming better. This is what will instill a champion mindset and a winning attitude. Now raise your hands if you've ever had this sort of conversation or feedback, be it from your managers or from your seniors or anyone for that matter, which has been really the groundbreaking or career defining change, or that wisdom word of advice, maybe it a sentence, maybe a long conversation, but it helped you to become what you are today. Anyone would like to share? Kriti, yes.
So recently, I was having this conversation with my boss that what should I do next in my career, and I'm really apprehensive about going independent, whether I should work in a law firm or go work for some senior. So he explained me at that point of time that I shouldn't be so reserved about going independent. It is always the next step in the life for actually any lawyer, unless and until you want to sit in one particular office. And he further explained me that if I'm not so sure about it, I should give it a try, maybe try it for 1 or 2 years. If I don't like it, then maybe I can take up further jobs. So that was a mind-opening session. And after that, I decided, and today I started my own practice. So it was a career-defining moment for me.
Thank you, and all the best in your practice.
Thank
So
you.
indeed, you were first of all you were open to advice, and then you actually implemented that advice, and that is helping you now. I request distinguished Toastmaster Sameep Taneja to share his insights, his wisdom, because he has seen from both sides as well, because he's a very senior leader in corporate. So, what advice you give and what you have probably seen for yourself in you and to the juniors, which has helped them?
Thanks, Nimit. So I think the important thing is that it's not about one kind of advice. So, for example, I think it's very important to give or take regular feedback. So there are formal moments in the corporate world, but that doesn't help actually. So if you keep waiting for that end or whatever 6 month cycle or to give or take advice, so you are actually hampering your work because the work is moving at a very smart pace now. Every day, in fact, you share some feedback, and I prefer that. I like to get that feedback and instead of a sudden surprise, and also share feedback day to day, every day, almost every task. So I think that helps because otherwise it will keep recurring, and that is not fair to the employee or team member also, right? So it's very important to do that regular, constant tweaks, and yeah. Thanks.
Thank you so much. And you, I think, hit the nail on its head. Why? Because it's a matter of feedback and it's a matter of regular feedback. It's not about annual or semi-annual appraisal cycle. It's about being in constant touch of your peers, your seniors, your mentors to keep doing better each and every day. And that's what makes you sharper. And that's what we are going to get in our next section. So listen very closely and carefully, because this is the very section where we are going to get evaluated, get feedback of what and how we did. And it would be headed by the general evaluator, Toastmaster Ifat Aslam. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day, Nimit. Now it's a time for evaluations. And what comes first? Of course, speech evaluations. Now I'm going to invite Toastmaster Ritika to evaluate the speech of Toastmaster Parvez. She is from Daily One Toastmasters Club, and she is a guest in today's meeting. Thank you for taking up the role, Ritika. Over to you.
Okay,
Please
so am I
repeat after
audible?
me. Yes, you are audible and visible.
Okay, so my target speaker, his topic was surprises from smartphone touchscreen. As soon as my target speaker spoke, he threw us with a question, his audience, that about smartphone, which really made us look forward to what he was going to speak next. And I would give him 10 on 10 for audience engagement. Now, what I liked about his topic was that it was really relatable, which also aligned with his content, where he narrated the story about Chunni Lal that his friend told him. Also, he made sure that we are vigilant in sharing our personal information online and keeping a check on our devices. Now we all are sitting across the screen, but we still could see his hands up in the air where he made gestures, and that was a plus point in further making his speech clear. And now we all know that he did a great job in choosing the topic. However, there's a few recommendations that I'd like to offer. My target speaker could have used a bit of vocal variety. I feel that um, he could have used pauses when he was changing paragraphs, like the one time that he told about the story where he was talking about his personal instance of his private information being shared online, and that could have made the impact land greater on the audience. Secondly, I feel like the eye contact could have been consistent. I could see that his eyes were looking down some of the times, which I feel were a little off. Thirdly, long sentences. He used long sentences, and they could be avoided by substituting the right word in places like he's like when he told my friend told me this story. He could have said my friend narrated me this story, or he remarked. This is how you could have used worded it better. Now to conclude, I would say that my target speaker did a great job at making us aware through his personal instinct that we need to be really tech savvy, and I feel like he has a great room for improvement. So all the best to my target speaker for his future endeavors. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ritika, for insightful evaluations. For the Toastmaster Parvez, I hope he would have written down all the feedback from his evaluator. Now there is a time to evaluate the speech of Toastmaster Sanjida. Toastmaster Ankit will be evaluating her speech. Over to you, Toastmaster Ankit. Please repeat after me. I am visible and audible.
Am I visible and audible? General Evaluator, Toastmaster Par.
Yes,
Thank you.
over to you.
Thank you, General Evaluator, madam. First of all, many congratulations to Toastmaster Sanjita for delivering a spontaneous prepared speech. So this speech is a unique and special. It's an experiment done by Toastmaster Sanjita in the Toastmaster meeting, and this is what the Toastmaster platform offered you to experience, to do experiment, learn from it, and improvise. So in this experiment, I would say Toastmaster Sanjita did a fair job, and it's not a prepared speech, but she had some point and he narrated a story around it. So the opening statement, he started the opening with a question, and which gathered the attention of everyone. So one suggestion here, while giving a question, you can just take yes or no, or just take a hands raise case. So it would be easy. In that case, if you see in the first part, the pace of the delivery is slow because she was asking questions from so many audience. So instead of asking so many, you can try to ask question from one or two people and then go ahead from it. Second part was very strong with a strong message that one should not chase always perfection, always take the action and meet the deadline. So there was some personal story she shared and why she was doing that experience. And after that, how she is meeting those deadlines. So she narrated that personal story, and it was a clear and powerful message to all of them, to all the audiences as well. Few improvement point which I have, just there are some repetition of words and there are some filler words. To avoid repetition words, you can take a pause during while you speech, take a deep breath, then you take a pause and then deliver. So it will help you to avoid the filler words and the crutches word during the delivery. And the second part, which I already mentioned, in case of if you are delivering the speech, give less time to the audience to respond on the question. You can ask some binary question and answer and then move ahead. And with this, all the best to you. And I think you very well delivered the speech. Thank you. With this, I hand over the stage back to General Evaluator.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Ankit, for the evaluations. You could have also added to evaluate her speech. It was her level 1 of presentation mastery. And the sort of speech she has presented, like question answer session, she would have it on level 4, not in level 1. So she could ask a question, but it has to be a metaphorical question. She could ask a question, take a pause, and then she can move on. And also, this is a prepared speech section, not a table topic section. So prepared speech section means you have to come prepared. It should not be you are just prepare, make it in your mind the day before it and you are delivering it. So it would be always good to prepare before the meeting. Thank you so much. Now there is a time to invite our counter, Toastmaster Jaideep, for his report of counter. Over to you.
Yeah. Thank you, Toastmaster Ifat. So let me share my screen. I think I don't have access. If I can get access to share my screen, so I can share my report.
You can now?
Yeah, I got it now. Thank you. Yeah. So I would say I have lots of numbers today to share with all of you. So as a TMD Toastmaster, Nimit has iPhone only one and nothing much more than it. So it was the amazing delivery. Toastmaster Amit, sorry, later on Nimit, not Toastmaster Amit. As a table topic master, I found 7 times R and 2 times so. There was no repeated words, as well no long pause and short pauses. Toastmaster Amrita, I did not find. Toastmaster Parvez, as a speaker, I found 4 times A, 1 time 2 times R, 4 times and, 3 times so, and there is no repeated words. Ritika, as a speech evaluator, I found A 1 time, like 2 times, and there is no repetitive words. Sanjita, Toastmaster Sanjita, as a speaker, I found R 2 times, R 1 time, and 1 time, so 3 times, like 2 times, 5 times. And there was one repetitive word. It was ask. Ankit, as a speech evaluator, I found and 1 time, so 1 time, and there was no short or long pauses. Toastmaster Ifat, as a general evaluator, till now I found only 1 times and. Ankit, as a speech evaluator, okay, sorry, I think it's not there. Then Anand, timer is also not done. Cash Eloise, as a table topic speaker, there is no short or long pause. There is no filler words also. Guest Gaurav, as a table topic speaker, I found 5 times a, 1 time air, 3 times and, 1 time so, and there is no short or long pauses. Guest Rahul Sharma, as a table topic speaker, there was 8 times a, 3 times 3 times air, single times but, 3 times and, 2 times so, 2 times and there was repetitive words we had and so. Get Sakti, as a table topic speaker, there was 6 times a, 2 times air, single time and, 2 times so, and there was no short or long pauses. Toastmaster Jaspreet, as a table topic speaker, I found 2 times a, single times air, 2 times but, 5 times and there was no short and long pauses. So this is my overall report. Now I would like to hand over stage back to Toastmaster Aslam. Sorry, Toastmaster
so
Ifat
much.
Aslam.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Jedi, for the detailed report of our counter. And it will give us a chance, everyone, to ponder on how we did and how many clutch words we have all used. Thanks for that. Now I would like to invite our timer, Anand DTM, to present his report.
Thank you, Madam General Evaluator. As timer, I am happy to observe that we began sharp on time, as has been our tradition. In the individual sections, we had a few disqualifications, so I will first share the speech timing prescribed for the prepared speaker. That was 5 to 7 minutes. Speaker 1 Parvez took 6 minutes 58 seconds, almost utilizing the entire quota. Speaker number 2, Sanjita, went a bit overboard because it was not exactly a prepared speech. So she struggled in the conclusion part. So the time taken was 8 minutes 20 seconds around. But I observed if she could have summed up her conclusion a bit tightly, she would have been qualified under 730. In table topics, we had first speaker Ilios taking 1 minute 58 seconds. Speaker number 2, Gaurav, took 2 minutes 38 seconds. Rahul took 2 minutes 58 seconds, and that's where he got disqualified. Perhaps maybe an eye contact with the screen was broken. That's why the card was not seen at appropriate time. Guest Shakti, or rather future Toastmaster Shakti, has taken 1 minute 42 seconds, and our own very own final speaker, Jaspreet, took 2 minutes 17 seconds. In evaluations, 2 to 3 minutes was the prescribed time. So both of them are qualified. Ritika has taken 2 minutes and 9 seconds, and evaluator number 2, Ankit, has taken 2 minutes and 53 seconds. This meeting is staying on course right now as far as the agenda is concerned, and wishing everyone all the very best. Over to you, Ifat.
Thank you, Anant, for the detailed report. And I would request you to time me and also grammarian for the. So I would like to invite Toastmaster Amrita to come up with her report of grammarian.
Thank you so much, General Evaluator Ifrit. So as we all come to an end to the session today, as far as I've noticed as a grammarian, the speeches given by everyone was beautifully delivered, and Nimit, who is the Toastmaster of the day today, has explained the word visible beautifully, and we were able to understand and have a clear understanding of the word itself. I would just like to point out a few things. Sanchita, she had given a beautiful speech. She was confident, first poised. There was just a pronunciation error from her end. I understand she was nervous. However, the pronunciation was pottery, and we could definitely enhance the pronunciation on it. Ilios, Gaurav, they had taken the topics really well, and the use of the word visible by Gaurav was given or delivered beautifully as well, because he was given the topic leaders are visible, but great leaders make others visible, which was what he made us understand. And coming to Rahul, there was one word that we as Indians, we always use their double words, so to say. So he said, repeat it for me, or repeat it one more time. So repeat and one more time has the same meaning. So I would just say he had given a very good speech. However, if he could just go ahead with, instead of repeat it one more time, to repeat it for me, or could you please come again, that would be a great move. And Shakti could definitely work on tonation. He had delivered the metaphorical speech in a very beautiful way as well. And the only word which I believe was a bit difficult for him to pronounce was inconvenience, which obviously is inconvenience, which he can go ahead with. And I believe also just breathe had organized thoughts and could modulate her tonation and her, the way she speaks a bit more, and she'd be great with it. And that is all from my end today. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Amrita, for the very nice report. And I could see Anant is smiling and encouraging you a couple of times. Thank you for your speech. Now, it's my turn to evaluate the whole speech, the whole meeting. Our meeting started right out on time, and Toastmaster Ankit started it with his familiar style, with his, he always bring his creativity, and he always start the meeting with a smile. And that's how he set up the stone of the meeting. And then he handed over the podium to our presiding officer, Toastmaster Pravesh, who took the introduction of the guest. And I would here say to the presiding officer, so he can check how many guests are there in the meeting. It is visible on the Zoom. So you can go there, tap on it and see how many guests are there. So you can he can invite guests one after the other to introduce themselves rather than someone else guiding him who is the next guest in the meeting. Then he handed over the podium to our Toastmaster of the day. The topic is unique and he engaged the audience very well. Most of the audience and guests and a few members of our club, they were asked a question and everybody feel connected like that. The topic was very relatable. He also shared his word of wisdom, what should be done, he also given us some nuggets to all of us. So it was quite up to, it was excellent job was done by Toastmaster of the day. Then comes a table topic master. So he has taken, I believe, very first time his role as a table topic master, and he did justice to it. So, but one recommendation for him. So what is the, how to invite guest, take a name, then topic has to be told to the guest twice and then name. So it's a sandwich like name here and a topic in between twice. So it is the, table topic master has to follow this. Also, topics were good, although a few topics I personally feel were quite tough to attend, but overall it was a good one. Then comes our timer, Anant. What should I say about him? It's if whatever I say, it's explain the obvious. He always comes with, with his own style. He give everything. He note each and everything, nitty and gritty of, all the members and the guest, whatever he is, thumbs up to him. And then there is a Jaideep. Jaideep, now you are very good at it, our counter report. You have taken this role quite a few times and you are good at it. And I would recommend you to take other tag roles as well, like timer, grammarian, or others. Then comes Amrita. Amrita's report was quite fascinating to me, and it was, very good report she has presented, and she has noted down all the uses or everything she has recommended to all the speakers. You were good at it. So with that, and there was somebody who said TM. So you cannot call anybody TM. You have to say Toastmaster. But for the distinguished Toastmaster, you can say DTM, but not for the Toastmaster. You have to say like Toastmaster Amrita or Toastmaster so and so. So this is what from my side. I really enjoyed the meeting. It was from the beginning, and now we are going to finish the meeting. I hope all of you have enjoyed it, and you might have get some feedback from others. Thank you so much. And with this, over to you, our Toastmaster of the day, Nimit.
Thank you so much, Madam General Evaluator, and I hope all of you are feeling empowered after listening to that evaluation from the team. And it's just a matter of now taking that evaluation into stride and incorporating it going forward. As for my theme, let me just quickly summarize. And by virtue of some words starting with letter C, I'll try to summarize. First, we talked about clarity. Clarity of people whom you're dealing with, clarity of the processes, clarity of the product or service which you are offering. Backed with communication skills, which of course we all are working on and with help of Toastmasters, we can become a better communicator. Together, they combine to make you more confident. And when you are more confident, you can go into the field and showcase yourself what you have to offer. That gives rise to courage. And when you're courageous, you can speak up in forums which are a little scary at first. You bag those moments, that opportunities which you always had only dreamt of. But it is also important to keep a constant correction in yourself. When you are constantly correcting yourself, improving yourself, in addition to the confidence and courage you already have, you become a champion. And it is the very moment where you are able to compete, control, and conquer your career and the world. I wish you all the best. Do conquer the world. Thank you, and over to you, presiding officer.
Parvez, please unmute. That's very well the theme today.
Yeah. So now I am audible and visible, right? Thank you very much, Toastmaster Anand. So thank you very much, Toastmaster of the Day, Toastmaster Nimit, for conducting such a meaningful, engaging, and well-organized session, which is, am I audible? Am I visible? These two words are very, very important in this world at this moment, I will say, because every time we want to be audible, we want to be visible. So this is very much practical, relatable, and in today's world, very much required. And if it is not there, then there is disengagement, there is demotivation, and there will be problems. So these two things are very much important. And as you have mentioned, that clarity is required, communication has to be powerful, and then confidence is something which is very much important. All these things matter a lot in this world to become audible, to become visible. One of the topic in the Toastmaster table topic master was that understood and heard, the difference between these two. So first you should be heard, then the understood concept will be there. So all these things are very much important. Today's session was very, very good, I will say. Kudos to the Toastmaster of the Day, because it is a very wonderful topic which he has picked up, and we are going to be benefited out of this. And a big round of applause to all the speakers, evaluators, role players, and of course, our guests who participated so well in the table topics. So I would like to thank the guests, all the guests who are present in this meeting, and want to take the feedback from them, how they have to tell us their feedback, they have to give their feedback on today's meeting. So shall I invite Toastmaster Rahul to be here on the spotlight for the feedback?
Hello.
Yes.
Thank you, Parvez, for this opportunity. I'm a ex Toastmaster, and so I have now I'm planning to join the Toastmaster club again. So I've just started, I'm just starting my engine. So I will make myself available at 11 a.m. tomorrow, or 11 a.m. on Sunday morning. So, and Toastmaster is always I would say it's a good platform to improve yourself. And I think last year I left in the mid of, I believe, July. Now I'm thinking I'm again want to join this club, because this is my home club. So I will again join this club and start my journey again.
So thank you very much, guest Rahul. I am sure that you are going to join us. All the best to you.
Thank you.
Shall I invite guest Shakti to be here? Guest Shakti.
He has dropped off.
Okay. Then guest Rahul.
Rahul is done.
All just came. So we have, I believe,
Gaurav.
Ritika as well. Gaurav and Ritika.
Gaurav, Ritika, and
Gaurav.
Elios.
Yeah. So Gaurav, if you are there, please come on the spotlight.
Yeah. So it was very good. I mean, it was a constructive approach. What, what that, what
There is some problem in your audibility. We are not able to hear you well.
Yeah, sure. Am I audible now?
Now it is okay. Yeah.
Okay. So, sorry, I have a baby along with me, so there must be certain disturbances.
Yeah. Small Gaurav is also there.
Yeah. So, quickly, I'll just put up my things that the kind of feedback which has been shared with every one of us is it is actually giving us a pathway that what is going wrong, what are the actions we need to take it up, and we need to be very specific. The fillers, the grammar which we are not using correctly, all those things has to be taken care of. The word and all these things actually really help us to draw the conclusion on ourselves. So it starts with positive things and ends with a good note. So that's all I can share.
So thank you very much, guest Gaurav. Very well shared. And I hope that you are going to join us again, like Rahul. And shall I invite guest Elios if he's there?
He is a frequent guest. We can probably give chances to those who are coming for the first time. Maybe Ritika.
Ravi or Ritika, yeah. Yes, Ritika, are you there?
Meanwhile, Papes, I have sent
She
you
has
the
dropped
chat
off.
as well.
Okay. And Ravi?
No,
Guest
Ravi
are you
dropped.
there? Okay.
Ravi dropped.
So I think with this we are ending the session.
Result I have sent in chat.
Oh, result you have sent. Okay.
And meanwhile, everyone, happy Friendship Day.
Yeah.
Happy Friendship Day.
To all of you, yeah. So in the prepared speakers, the award goes to Sanjida. She spoke very well.
No, I sent you the result in the chat. Please follow that. It includes the timing disqualifications as well. I have sent you in the chat.
I'm not able to get it. Can you
On Zoom itself.
Can you announce, because there's some issue in my
No worries.
system. I'm not able to
No
get
worries.
it.
No worries. So by the power given to me, by the power vested in me by our president, here are the results. Auxiliary role player goes to the first timer, that is Grammarian Amrita. Good job, Amrita. Audience loved your report. It was really helpful. Speech evaluation, best speech evaluator goes to Ritika by a whisker. So both the evaluators were neck to neck almost. It was a matter of 1 or 2 votes. Best role player, however, was hands down to one single individual. That is, of course, our Toastmaster of the day, Nimit. Best prepared speaker, by the virtue of one-time disqualification, because we are preparing for the actual contest in the upcoming season, and that is why timing disqualifications we are being more serious now about, goes to Parvez is her. Not to say that it was a one-sided voting, it was again neck to neck. And best table topic speaker with one-time disqualification goes to Jaspreet Kaur Taneja. So again, a very tightly fought contest. There was one disqualification for the one speaker in between. That concludes the report of the polls, and I will publish this in the club group as well. In case someone who is not a part of our guest group, let us know. We'll share the link for that as well. Over to you, Parvez.
So this ends our session, and so I want to wish all of you Friendship Day, and we will meet again next week. All the guests are requested to come and join us in the next week again, and I'm sure that most of you will become the members. So all the best. Thank you very much.
I'm closing the live streaming before we announce a couple of quick announcements.